The UAB Blazers taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Blazers will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25. First today. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Extending the play. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Going to the running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Blazers offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
They'll give it to him again. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, which is built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds us back in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball down.
Got some room in it to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Takes the easy one to the back. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot him. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit as he throws. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Blazers decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. both ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up third down.
They get to him as he throws. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return.
Reed breaks on the football and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. It's complete to the right. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Blazers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The give on the option. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And the Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Setting up the screen. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Blazers!
UAB, number 17.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my
yard line. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Trying play action. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
On the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's caught. It's Dennis. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Right on the money. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Pressure coming.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. On the move. Past the 30. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UAB. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he added the extra point.
21, Purdue, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Boilermakers will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Got the quick completion. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Gain of 17 on
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Finds his big tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
14.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Touchdown, UAB. Fit it in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Oh, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Arkansas is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was calling the Hogs in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 36 to USC. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Blazers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot to throw on 2nd and short. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Power football with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, UAB! And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
42, Purdue, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the single back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Back to pass, it's Estes. Lofts one high and deep. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Secures it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you... You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Back has it. Forced out of the pocket. Chunked it away just as he was hit. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Blazers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. They'll go to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Here we go.
He wants to throw it. Going for the big play. Got it! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UAB. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And they tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Fayetteville.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Inside the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Estes. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Got his man. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Right down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Here we go. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
And it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.